Well, it looks like truckers are no longer the preferred fringe minority of our prime minister. Why? Well, because he's got his sights set on a totally new group. Who are they? Grocers, of course. They are now the new fringe minority. And what unacceptable views do they hold? Oh, the worst one of all. They want to run a profitable business. How dare they? They should be more like government, totally dysfunctional and useless. Anyway, let's see what our head cheese had to say at a press conference on September 15th. We will be calling on the heads of large grocers to come to Ottawa with a plan to address the rising cost of food. Now, call me a little cynical or critical here, but isn't that supposed to be your job, Justin? I thought you and your merry band of bandits were the ones who were supposed to come up with a plan. After all, that's what we pay you for. Okay. Now, the other thing I should just kind of forewarn you, and I know how sensitive you and your little boys and girls are. Well, can I say boys and girls? Well, okay. Maybe carrots and peas? Okay. Anyway, these grocers have large trucks. And you know how you feel about trucks. You get triggered. They might do the horn thing. So you might want to rethink that. We expect to hear from them by Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. And I thought about it. Why Thanksgiving? And then it dawned on me right away. Turkeys. And who's the biggest turkey of all? That's right, Justin. You know who you are. And let's continue on. So Thanksgiving, on what their plan is to stabilize prices. Once again, we're asking men to do what a man's job. We're asking them to do your job, I guess. And kind of fair because you are a little challenged in that area. And let me be very clear. Wow, that sounds kind of assertive. Are you sure you're allowed to talk in that voice? Because, it sounds kind of manly. If their plan doesn't provide real relief for the middle class, well, what about all the other classes, Justin? I thought it was all about inclusion and diversity. You kind of left out a few. And people working hard to join it. Well, that sounds like they're kind of ambitious. Aren't we as communists, like socialists like you? Are we against capitalism and kind of raising in the ranks? So anyway, then we will take further action. Well, that definitely sounds like you now. That's true communism, socialist, all the way, bro. And we are not ruling anything out. Have you heard me? Anything. We're talking mandates. We're talking lining up against the wall, whatever. Including tax measures. Well, that's something you're really good at, right? That's something you never seem to neglect to do. Keep raising taxes. Well, what if now, I was just thinking, and it's dawned on me, what if the plan they come with is, hey, Mr. Prime Minister, we think you should resign. That would be the best thing for the country. Or what if they say, Justin, we think your green policies are insane and we should eliminate this carbon tax. Or they say, Justin, we think you've grown the bureaucracy, the federal government, by too large an amount, and I think we should cut all that back. Or they might even say something crazy like, hey, maybe we should stop sending money to Ukraine. What if they say all these things are their plans to stabilize prices? Well, what are we going to do then? Oh, that's right. Mandates, we'll line them up against the wall, whatever. I totally get it. Now, in case you were thinking that Justin was alone in this, no, he's not. This grocery tax idea, this tax that obviously these big bad grocers will have to pay, which wait a minute now, big bad grocers will have to pay. I thought grocers were kind of the end stop of everything. So all these products get produced. Grocers are essentially the distributors. We know that they do a lot of volume. Their margins aren't huge. So if they have to pay this new additional tax, where will they recoup it from? Because a lot of these large grocers are publicly traded companies who have to remain profitable. They will ultimately do what? Raise prices. Wow. Hey, I can see how this plan is totally going to work. This is a government-inspired plan. Wow. And again, just in case you thought that it was only Trudeau and his liberal merry band who were on board. No. The NDP is ahead of him. They already have called for a grocery tax. That's right. You just can't fix stupid. I think really, that's what I've concluded. No matter how hard you try, you just can't fix stupid. Anyway, I do appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. If you've got any comments, by all means, please chime in. If you don't follow me on my Rumble, on my Locals account, or my YouTube, and you haven't subscribed, please do so. I'm also on Twitter @Camera612, and I will see you next time.